Welcome back to Project Seawolf. It's a new day on the boat, and I'm super excited to get started on projects. Today I brought the bronze turnbuckles that I have the full set of that are hopefully going to fit on these bronze chain plates, which is something we're going to work on today. So I'm going to measure out everything I need for the remaining chain plates, and then I'm going to take those home and I'm going to do the holes on the drill press and cut those in a controlled environment, because I think there are some quality issues that I could have done better. The one on the backstay one is great. It turned out fine. It's just I think I could do better with the drill press and all that. And it took a ton of time to drill that stainless on the boat the other day, so definitely could do better. Unfortunately, I can't install them today because it's going to take some exterior fiberglass work and some sealant, and it's due to rain for the next like 3 days straight, and it's going to be too cold for the fiberglass to set, so or to cure. It's going to be in the 40s. I'd like it to be in the 50s at least for the fiberglass to cure correctly. So we're going to wait on that, but in the meantime there's a ton of prep work that we can do. There's a ton of fiberglass work that we can do today. It's just, that's just gonna be an addition. All right, seeing it for the first time in the daylight, my new bronze chain plate. These sharp corners are definitely gonna need to be ground a little bit smooth because they're pretty sharp. Let's do a test fit of the turnbuckle. Oh my goodness, it's perfect. The hole's gonna be pretty big to fit the cotter pins, but I think a nice big cotter pin is gonna be great for how much pressure is going to be on it. So I'm going to make sure these turnbuckles are all good to go, and make sure the cotter pins can fit into the bronze chain plates when it comes time to install them, which is very exciting. So the thickness of that top hole is going to have to be the same thickness as this cotter pin here. Get a better look at the chain plate down here. Cool. So I think it's going to be Seawolf across there in Olympia instead of Seattle, because Seattle's gross. Coming from Olympia. Yeah, and sweet, the bolts all look good. I bought some more bolts, so we're ready to go on the bolt front as well. They didn't have enough to do all the chain plates anyway, so which is fine. I'm gonna be coming back in a couple days to a week or so to pick up the rest of the bolts and install the chain plates as springs gets warmer and all that. Okay, so I have some very big news for the future. You guys might not notice anything different, but let me just explain how medical school works. So for those of you who don't know, I'm a stay-at-home dad. My wife is in medical school, finishing up her degree in neurology at the UW, University of Washington, which is very nice, very prestigious program. And she's done very well, and she's done the best she can. And so this week was Match Week. So Match is this dating game that med students have to play with their future medical facilities for residency. And residency can last 4 to 6 to even 10 years depending on what you do. For neurology, it's going to be 4 to 6 years depending on what she specializes in. And to give you an idea of how difficult Match is, many medical facilities only interview about 10 to 2% of their applicants. And of those interviews, they only accept 30 to 50%. There's only so many seats. That was announced on Monday.
Congratulations, you have matched.
We matched. Mom will have a job.
It's now Sunday. So last Monday we found out that we did match, and they don't tell you exactly where until Friday. And so on Friday we found out where we're going to live for the next half a decade. But you get to rank where you want to be. So if you match in Seattle and your #1 pick was Seattle, then you match in Seattle and you go to Seattle. So she ranked Seattle, Portland, Sacramento, and Stockton in that order. So child and adult neurology. So that's ×2 chances that we could end up at each. And so on Friday, the big announcement was made.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So come June, I have to be living in Stockton, California. Probably around Stockton. We're not going to live actually in Stockton, I hope. But she has to be within 30 minutes of the facility, so in the Stockton area. And the reason why I say you're not going to notice anything is because I'm going to be driving back and forth every month for a week or two. I'll come up and I'll work on the boat, and I'll bring the kids with me on that long drive because the kids are reliant on me as their full-time dad. So it's about 11, 12 hours to drive back and forth, but we've always had to drive across the state or whatever to get here. So really, it just means we're going to be driving for an extra 8 hours to get to the boat, which is doable for me. It's just not exactly ideal, but it's what we have to do. In a weird way, it's a good thing for me because I started our research nonprofit with my research partner, Josh, looking at killer whales and other marine mammals off the California coast. And that research nonprofit is based in California, so I applied to the state of California for a nonprofit and got it. And now we're doing research work, and I'll have a salary again. Yay! So I have a job, my wife has a job in California, but yeah. Never gonna give up on this boat. This boat is gonna get launched. Same schedule, same everything. It's just, it's gonna be a little crazy getting all that work done 1 week at a time, 1 month at a time. But it will happen, and we should have some better finances to help make it happen. Thank you to all my patrons. You guys have been helping me a lot on this project and really piecing together this boat one step at a time with the help of patrons. So thank you. Thank you very much. Next big purchase is probably going to be the lumber for the bowsprit. But for today, anything that I can do on the interior to make it easier for me next time I'm here to install the chain plates in a day. And then we'll probably finish out the episode drilling the new chain plates and putting those together. Yeah, thank you guys for being here. Let's get some work done. Now, ideally, this would have been done with a drill press in the shop, but yeah, I was able to correct the hole, make sure it was centered and all that. I definitely need another piece to this puzzle. There needs to be another piece that rotates, a shackle or something that's going to rotate this inwards. But at least I know the 1/2-inch cotter pins will fit now. All right, here's the chain plate layout. So it's about 1 inch down from the top and the bottom to the first bolts, but 7/8 to be exact. And then the cotter pin hole is 1/2-inch hole. And then, yeah, deck is right there. And then down here, basically measure up 1 inch or 7/8 of 1 inch and put a 5/16 holes here for the bolts. And then there's 3 inches separation from these holes. So I should be able to figure that out at home. And here's the stainless chain plate, backing plate. So it's basically the same idea, 7/8 up and then 3-inch separation until the cutoff, which is 8 inches long. Yeah, like I said in the last episode, 8 inches, I remember now. All right. All right, so here is where the chain plates are going to be. And if it goes down to there, yeah, I think that'll be enough, especially if I add another connector up here. I guess if it goes straight up almost, then it'll fit okay. But yeah, basically right there. See, here's the issue with putting on the chain plates and why I need to do some fiberglass work beforehand, is because I need to fill in these. I need to fill in this this detailing, sadly, before I put it on. So there's a nice groove in here that is pretty thin fiberglass, so I probably want to beef it up anyway on the exterior, but yeah, I have to do that first before I put on new chain plates. Unfortunately, in the past few days, there's been a couple of attempts of people trying to steal stuff off of boats in this in the yard, and there's definitely a lot more. There's a big uptick in people hopping the fence and stealing stuff out of the yard. So I'm gonna have to move all my stuff and take it home with me and be more plan better about what I'm gonna do when I come out here. If it can't be stowed away neatly, or if it's worth something, then it's gonna have to get off the boat today, unfortunately. All right, pretty much cleaned out. I've got still some like cleaning supplies and stuff, but it's gonna be so nice to do a big spring cleaning of this place. There's tons of fiberglass dust everywhere, and lots of, lots of stuff to clean in here. Yeah, that'll definitely happen when it starts warming up and I can really clear it out. I mean, give you an idea of the fiberglass dust, that's all big cakey layer of dust on there. Oh, all right. Let's load this up and head back. All right, we're back in the shop. I've got the stencil here. Got some new drill bits and a steel cutting shop saw blade for the stainless, so it doesn't take me 3 hours to do all these. So I did some research, I did some looking online, and to get that rotation in the turnbuckle, you're supposed to get a toggle. So say I have a hole through here and the turnbuckle comes here, but I don't want it to bend that way because of the mast, and it can't bend that way because it goes through a hole here. You can use what's called a toggle. It has basically, it's just another set of pins and jaws. So it pins here, and then it's got a hole, and it's got a hole here that the turnbuckle is free to rotate on, so it can get the right angle on the chain plate. So even though I don't really need them for the shroud chain plates, I'm still gonna put toggles on the shroud chain plates just in case it wants to do any rotation. So for the shroud chain plates, I got some heavy duty stainless toggles, and then for the backstay chain plate, because I think it's going to be a heavier lift for it, I got a big thick bronze toggle from Port Townsend Foundry, which is pretty renowned for its quality. So that rotation in the turnbuckle is going to be pretty essential, especially for that backstay. And I mean, a lot of new ones go for over $200, and I was able to find one that's been used for a year, Port Townsend, so for much cheaper, for $40 instead. So, and it looks good. So, gonna wait on that to get here, and the toggles before I fully install these, but right now we're just gonna manufacture them. Also, while I'm here, I'm gonna resharpen these drill bits that I used to drill the stainless on the boat, which I shouldn't have done. I should have just done it here. This drill bit sharpener is interesting because you basically put the drill bit in here, which is kind of like a coupler, and you match it up with either 118 as the angle, and the angle of this small drill bit is 118. But the angle of these drill bits is 135. So then you would just put that like there, and then you'd also set it in here to be 135. And then basically there's like this rotating disc, or this rotating sander in there that will sharpen the bit as you turn it like this. And yeah, see, it's set for 118 right now. So I'll start with the small bit. You basically do this until it stops making the grinding sound. Alright, you might not be able to see it, but it is a lot shinier now, and I mean, it just sharpens the cutting edge of it. So there you go, resharpened by bits so they're not ruined from that stainless. Alright, I'm gonna do the rest. Oh no. Alright, my father-in-law has had this drill press for a while, but never assembled it, so I went ahead and assembled it, and oh, that's exciting. That's gonna make things a lot easier. Woohoo! Sweet. Need another arbor size for the saw to chop up the metal, so working on that right now. Alright, so for the stainless pieces, it's every 8 inches. 1, 2, 3. We're making 6 chain plates today, so I'm gonna have a lot of leftover bronze and stainless because I overbought the materials. So if I mess one up or whatever, it's not a big deal. I can just make another one. Hopefully, I get everything right the first time. So those are ready to go for the chop saw. Gonna get cut in half. That's 2 more, so I need 4 more. Nice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 more. And that looks like an inclusion. I don't really like that, so I'm gonna start on the other side. Excellent. All right, we're ready to chop. Woohoo! Oh no! Okay, so what happened was I guess some of the shards hit the outlet and connected the dust. Oh no! Oh my god. Alright, thankfully the tool still works. We couldn't get any power out of that outlet, so I was worried that the tool was fried. But no. Tool works fine. It's just I blew the fuse. Oops. Oh. 2 more. We got 6. Ooh. So shiny. Yay. Alright, first stainless. I'm gonna hold on to this scrap in case I need a little chain plate somewhere or a backing plate. Oh, beautiful. Wow. Oh, I should have done this to start with.
Sure. Grab another one. You got another one?
No, I think the bit compressed.
Oh, well, you didn't have it all the way up?
Yeah, it's just getting hot. It cooked all these drill bits that are meant for metal, so geez, on the second hole it's gonna be a really long process. All right, I've sharpened it. Let's see if it works. Okay, it's been a day. So I was unable to get the second hole drilled on this with the drill bits that I have, so there's some drill bits coming in the mail this morning. For the rest of these, I've had a good long think about it, and I guess taking a break from the drilling has helped me a little bit in that I can think about what I'm gonna do. So basically, while I'm waiting for the drill bits, I'm gonna drill the 1/2-inch hole that is gonna accept the rigging at the top for all the bronze. So we found a bunch of old drill bits, some of which are older than 50 years old. So we'll see if some of them work, or if any of them work. And if not, I'll sharpen them and put them away for another project without stainless. Woo! That didn't work. Nope, none of those worked.
Is it working? Working?
Hello?
Is it working?
No.
It's not working.
Well, I don't have the new drill bits, so. And I'm about to
Just mark out the...
mark the 1/2-inch one, which I'll use this one for. To mark out all the holes that I'm going to be drilling, I used a stencil in paper to help get the exact measurements right for the holes. Would you look at that? Alright, the bronze is looking good. Wow, 6 of them. Once again, the stainless has foiled the drill press. Or foiled me, I guess. Oh, I think we're gonna have to wait for those new drill bits. Alright, we got some cobalt bits finally. It says stainless on it, so fingers crossed it actually works this time. As I continued to use the new cobalt drill bits on the stainless, I found little success, and as you can see, and even in this time lapse, the end of the drill bit got red and smoked a lot. It was better than the titanium coated drill bits, but still, the drill press was too fast, and at this time I didn't know how to slow it down yet. Alright, well, after going through all these bits, 2 of which were cobalts from Milwaukee, still haven't been able to make much headway on this 316 stainless. So if you have any experience drilling 316 stainless, I would really like to know what to do here, because yeah, I've got more cobalt tips coming, but I'm starting to think that I need something more, or a machine shop or something, I don't know, because I'm stuck. Yeah, not everything goes to plan on this channel, and I'm learning as I go, so please do let me know, because yeah, no idea what to do now. Alright, it's been about a week since I last filmed, and learned a lot in that time. So Robert Schulk commented on my last video and told me to go check out Rigging Doctor and check on the size of the bronze chain plates that I chose, and it turns out that the size is adequate. in comparison to what Rigging Doctor did on his Morgan that he took across the Atlantic. But I also found some interesting information from him about drilling stainless, and it really explains why I was able to do it on the boat with the backstay chain plate, but not here. And that's because this drill press is too fast and it burns through the drill bits. So I was able to change the belt on top to make it slower, and now I have these 3/8 holes in these in the chain plates. While I was gone, my father-in-law had the holes machined from a friend at 5/16, which is what I thought I remembered the hole size to be, but it was actually after editing my last video that it was 3/8, so there was a big confusion there, at least for me. So I have to re-drill these in 3/8 size, which means I get to learn my lesson, but there's a little bit of a start already. Or actually, a lot of a start. I'm just widening the holes, thank goodness. Well, let's get it done. So on top of slowing down the drill press, another important element was using thicker oil as a cooling fluid. All right, we're on the last hole, the last stainless chain plate, and yeah, so got some cobalt 3/8 drill bits, and every time been soaking them in oil and stopping every time it starts to look warm, and keeping it well oiled and cooled down, and that seems to work just great at the lowest speed setting on the drill press. So here we go, the last one. Even though that's mostly, I think, done, I'm just gonna stop, cool down, and make sure it goes through smooth and winds the hole. Ah. Yeah. There we go. All done! All of the stainless chain plates are done. Sweet. And I learned a lot about stainless along the way, so I mean, that's kind of priceless, isn't it? This pack of drill bits was 20 bucks, so cobalt drill bits. I'm gonna switch to a sharp drill bit, and then we'll do the bronze, and then it'll be all done. While the bronze is a lot softer of a metal, I still had to go slow so that the drill press wouldn't catch it and start spinning the bar. Alright, here they are. Okay, I've got the toggles inside, so I'll show you guys that in a second, but man, many 3/8 holes in metal. Yeah, I was starting to think that it wasn't gonna happen, but we did it. Thank goodness. Well, welcome to the editing studio. Just finished editing the episode. I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you everybody on the Patreon for supporting the channel. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. Looking forward to building the bowsprit soon and continuing to install all of these chain plates in real time, actually. All these chain plates and a couple of through holes are going to go in a couple days. So that's super exciting, and really liking where the boat is going and how much bronze is on it, and it's a vast improvement on what was there before. So I'll catch you guys on the next episode. And until then, see you next time.